first time I've ever had to start a show looking for Goose. I saw him come down this way somewhere. He said he was going to get his boot repaired or something. Any idea where I could find Goose? Have you seen him?
He might be in here.
Oh yeah, he might be in here, huh? Alright. Why don't you take me in there if you don't mind. What's your name?
My name's Kate.
Kate? Hey, appreciate it. Oh, I think I found him. This is the first time I've ever had... What are you doing?
Hey, man. I'm having my berry cobbler here.
Cobbler?
Yeah, that's...
What does that have to do with Goose in the Wild?
Hey, it isn't cobbler that we eat, Bryce.
Oh?
It's cobbler.
That looks like cobbler.
Ooh,
I don't know if I've had berry. I've had peach cobbler.
Ooh, berry's great, man.
All right.
No, our topic today, Bryce, is about cobblers.
Yeah, I'm looking at them. By the way, you mind if I have a raspberry? That looks really good.
Ooh, yeah. No, we're going to talk about shoe repairmen. That's the other name. They call them cobblers.
Oh, that kind of cobblers.
So we're going to go meet our guest right now.
All right. I'll be with you in a second. Let's put a little chocolate on that here. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, our guest today, guys, is our local cobbler. This is Vic. Cope, welcome to our show, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
What we want to do here is showcase being a cobbler. We want to give a little warm shout out to the cobbler before you. And who was that?
Lee Shepard.
Lee Shepard, man. He's the dad of my good friend Terry and his good wife Lil. And guess what? To the side of every good man, there's a great woman, right?
That's true.
And that'd be Jerry Shepard.
Yep.
Terry told me his dad spent 40 years in this shop right here.
He did, yeah.
How many years are you on?
I bought him out 25 years ago.
25 years. What are we doing right here now?
I'm putting a new sole on this shoe. I can show you how we cut them off, but the sole is worn out. It had a hole in it like this one did.
Okay.
So I've cut it off and glued it. This machine right here.
And what is it called, this machine?
This is called a 5-in-1.
A what?
A 5-in-1?
5-in-1.
Huh.
And
All
it
right.
crimps it. Goes around and crimps it so that the sole is stuck on the edges.
Huh.
And then after we do that, we come to this part of it, and this cuts off the excess.
Look at that, guys. Is that something else?
And that just cuts off the extra.
Huh.
Next
Never knew you could have too much sole.
Too much soul. Yeah, baby. I like that, don't you?
The next part of the thing is to sand the splice right here so it's smooth. So we'll use this machine behind us.
Oh. Don't get too close, dude.
Now over here, what are we doing? Buffing it a little bit?
It's just a little finer sandpaper to get it smooth.
Oh. Now with that leather coming off there, if a guy's allergic to leather, would it be a good idea to wear a little dust mask?
Dust mask, yeah. This does have a vacuum, so it sucks the filings in.
Oh, the filings, okay.
Yeah, it sucks them back in.
Are you allergic to leather?
No, but I love the smell of leather.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
you, Vic?
Yes.
Ooh, I love a brand new baseball glove. Ooh, like to smell it.
Now this right here is the stitcher, and that's the machine that we sew the sole on with.
Oh.
So we just come over here.
Did you know there were so many parts to putting a sole back on a shoe?
I didn't. I remember when we were out doing the saddle show with John Wollenzine.
Yeah.
Remember, he did a little bit of sewing, a little bit of cutting. Did you ever do saddles?
I repair some.
Some.
Okay.
Now, I got to ask you this question. I think our viewers are probably wondering this. What's the difference between a resole and a recondition?
Okay, a resole, you just put the sole on or the heel. Recondition, it's treating the leather and sometimes even patches or replacing welt and other areas of the shoe. The welt.
What's the welt?
The welt is what we sew the sole to. The weld sewed to the shoe, and then the sole sewed to the weld. And the weld, I've got some over here, I can show you what it looks like. This is what the weld is like on a shoe.
Okay.
And that's sewed, that's sewed to the shoe, and then the sole is sewed to that weld.
Oh, well, I was thinking that's what Bryce got when he misbehaved, and his dad gave him a couple of welts.
This is the
He
glue
called me
we
a
use.
whelp while he was doing it.
This is contact glue, so we glue both surfaces to put the heel on.
Put your hand on that, Goose, see if it's sticky.
Now, how long does it take to cure?
Just a few minutes.
Now, what if a guy's allergic to the glue? Would he make a good cobbler?
No.
Okay.
And
Yeah. You have to build up a tolerance to sniffing glue, I think, to be a good cobbler.
Now, do you ever get high in here?
I
By
don't think so, but
smelling the,
I don't know, you'd have to ask other people.
well, let's ask your son here.
Well, I think we got an example of it. I think he made this cowboy boot when he was high.
Oh, look at that,
I don't
Vic.
think it was supposed to turn out that way, Vic.
Let's ask your son back here. We introduced him.
Well, Kate was walking down the street. I didn't know it was his son, no.
Well, what do you think about this cobbler and shoe repair business?
It's really neat because I've grown up seeing my dad work on it, and it's just kind of neat to watch him all the time.
Is it something that you might want to do later?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. How hard a work is it?
It can be pretty hard work. What I've seen him do, he does some pretty hard things, so
So you can't be lazy and be a cobbler.
no.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, Vic, we want the viewers to know what kind of nails we have here.
Okay?
What do we have?
Okay, the brass nails are the ones that I'm going to use right now, and you put them right here in the splice,
Boy, we're still working on this sole, Goose.
and they're a special nail because they're what they call a clinch nail. And if you look at the very tip of it, it has a little point.
I don't know if we're getting that.
And I don't know if you can see it or not, but when the nail goes into the shoe, it goes all the way through and hits this last and then curls.
Oh,
Otherwise, they just come out. So it kind of fish hooks and makes it so that it'll clinch, and that way they'll stay in.
So what is the last?
That's the foot.
And why do they call it the last?
That's just when you make shoes, the last is what they use to form the shoe.
Okay.
And then the last is just the shape of a shoe so that you can put them on to repair them.
That's interesting. Did you know that, Bryce?
I didn't. Of course, I'm always the last to look at things.
Always the last.
And then the reason that these nails are brass is because when you're outside, oh, I bent that one. When you're outside,
Hey, we got to start over. Did you see that?
See, now that just goes to show, that goes to show you that you can make a mistake.
That's right.
Like playing ball, everybody doesn't get a hit. You strike out, make errors. So you make errors here at the cobbler shop too?
That's right. And the reason we use the brass nails is so that when you're out in the weather, they won't rust.
Oh, didn't know that.
So it stays. Then the heel, if we put that on now, it's been glued. Then we'll come over to a machine that's called an auto solar.
An auto? Is that short
You know
for
what?
automatic?
Yes.
Goose, you know what I'm thinking?
What are you thinking?
This is quite a bit more involved than even putting on horseshoes.
Oh,
And I thought that was involved.
that was, and we had old Rory Ripple on our show.
Yep.
This right here has a self-fed wire,
Self-fed?
so it cuts the nails off the length you want.
Oh.
Whoa, that. Whoa.
You know what? I think people are wondering, have you ever caught a thumb or a finger under there?
I haven't.
Do you know anybody that has?
Not on that one, not on that type. See the little holes are where they countersink down in,
All right.
so that they're down inside and you can't see them. Now we come over here to this machine. This is our buffing brush, and this right here is called a burnisher.
Huh.
You put wax on it so it makes the edges black.
Is that what you use at home for your dome?
What do you mean from a dome?
Put burnishing on that? It's been burnished.
And this part's the trimmer here. one's called the breaster, and that goes on the inside.
It's called a what?
They call that the breaster.
Breaster?
This is called the numb keg.
A what?
Numb keg.
A numb keg.
I've heard you call that before.
Oh, yeah, it's true, man. Numb keg.
We put that around the edge to blacken the sole.
And it's called what again, Vic?
Burnishing ink.
Burnishing ink. Burnishing ink. That's
Yep.
what darkens the leather.
Okay.
Here we'll just buff that off. Give it a shot.
So for you ball players, if you happen to have a lace that breaks on your mint, you can bring it down to Vic and see what he can do with it instead of throwing it away. I know we live in a disposable world right now, but if you could save it, repair it, that'd be the way to go, right, Vic?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is the burnishing wax.
Okay,
Put that on here. And we edge this with the wax.
Have you ever saved your finger?
Yes.
What does it feel like?
It hurts.
It hurts.
I've got a lot of scars.
Yeah, well, look at his nails. They are polished up and shiny.
And then this is the polish.
I brought my church shoes.
We'll polish them for you.
Will you?
Sure.
Now I know why you want to do this show. You figured to get a free polish out of it, didn't you, Goose?
There's the difference right there.
Oh, wait, we gotta look at this.
Wow. Watch this, baby. You know what I did? I took a Sharpie pen.
Can't like that.
I took a Sharpie, Vic,
Uh-huh.
and put it over the tip of my shoes.
And one said left and the other said right.
And it worked pretty good.
Yeah, that.
Now,
Sometimes that will.
now you take a look, man. Okay, I got my church shoes here.
Only a redneck try to polish his shoes with a Sharpie pen. I can't believe you
Well, look
tried-
how good it did.
Oh, those
I put Sharpies on the tips.
are really beautiful, Goose.
See how good that looks? What? What's so
Well-
funny, Vic?
Should we take this a step farther? Do you want to polish yours on here?
Hey, let's try that
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
See if
Okay.
a goose can polish shoes.
You want to just hold it lightly when you do it, and just let the machine. Don't push it, because it'll pull it right out of your hand.
Oh, okay.
There's the polish.
All right.
And there's the applicator brush. Right
Okay, so we dab it here. Okay, how much do we dab?
there. Just rub it on good, and when it gets low, put more on it.
You act like you've never polished a shoe before.
Hey, I use Sharpie pens, man. Sharpie pen.
In the meantime, Kate, will you tell us we'll be right back?
We'll be right back.
How's Goose been doing on his shoe, do you think? Not so good, huh? Okay.
What do you mean not so good?
Hey, he never
Wait a
said
minute,
anything.
we ain't even tried it yet.
What?
Here we go, baby.
That was real light. Real light.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's nice, baby. We ought to have this at home. This big machine sitting in the living room. Uh-huh.
Yep.
What do you think of that, Nick? Look at that.
You know what? That does look better than a Sharpie. I'll give you that.
Okay. You know what we need to do? Since this is an outdoor show with an outdoor flavor, but we're indoors today, do you have any boots or shoes that people wear outdoors?
Yeah, let's start with a pair of cowboy boots, and this is
What kind of boots?
these are a pair of cowboy boots.
Oh, you mean cowboy boots?
Yes, this is a before and after.
Cowboy, I like cowboy, don't you?
I love Cowboy. That's just great.
Okay.
This is the way it started out.
Oof. Now see, I gotta tell you the truth here, Goose. I think that wasn't worth repairing. I wouldn't know any better.
Now, you know what? Here's another question. Do you ever get any farmers to bring their boots in And they've still got cow pucky on them.
Oh, yes.
What about pig pucky?
Yes.
Horse pucky?
Yes.
And what do you do?
Scrape it off and throw it away.
Oh, so you don't have them scrape it off. You do it?
Yeah, a lot of times I do it, yeah.
Now, do you ever get people to bring shoes in that haven't had very good foot hygiene? And they
Sometimes.
smell like the north end of a southbound skunk?
Yes, sometimes.
What do you do there?
Put them out back and let them air out.
Oh, wow.
You know, I gotta hand it to you. You have a talent for asking the questions that everybody at home wants to know.
That's right, baby. Ooh, you know what?
Hey,
Ooh,
quick, go ask her.
Okay.
Go ask her a question.
Hey, you want to be on our show?
Don't ask her that question.
Is this Justin's wife?
It is.
Do you want to be on our show?
No, thanks.
Okay.
Do we ever accept no for an answer?
Wow.
Just
This is Nadine, you know?
oh, hi Nadine.
Nadine
How are
Gall.
you?
I'm not gonna put her on camera. Let's
Okay.
go right out here.
Okay.
Get out of my way.
Okay.
I'm going out here.
All right, Nadine.
Hi, Goose. How are you?
We want to know
Yeah,
why you bring your shoes to Cope's.
because he does a fantastic job.
And what are we doing here today?
Glue in the sole.
Glue in the sole, I guess.
Is that a pair of high heels?
Yes, it is.
Do women still wear high heels?
On occasion, I do.
Thanks for being on our show.
You bet.
We'll have them tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
See you, lady.
See ya.
Now,
Did you see?
I noticed that's got a pretty pointed toe to it, Goose. Ask Vic why girls wear pointed toe shoes.
You know what? I can't figure it out. Why would anybody want their toes all scrunched like this, Vic?
They actually, the toes stop about right in here. So that's just extra for fashion.
Oh, that's fashion.
Yeah,
Okay, we got to be styling.
that's right.
I thought it was for self-defense.
Yeah, especially when the kids don't behave.
Yep,
They give them a swift kick.
that hurts, doesn't it?
Okay, back to the cowboy boots.
Did you get the finished one or just the,
You know what? So that is literally the before and after. I think we need to see that again there, Goose.
Okay, let me hold this one, Vic. Look at this.
Wow.
So next time you're thinking about throwing your shoes away, bring them down to Vic and see what Vic can do with them. Look at this.
Does that boot talk? It looks like it talks.
It does talk.
What does it say?
How you doing today, Bryce?
You know what? There is no way that boot was in the same shape. Come on, fess up. You just pulled a new one out of a box, didn't you, Vic?
well, that's the mate to that one.
Okay.
So,
Jeez, that's amazing.
That looks like the way you put your boots on, Bryce.
Yep. When I want to walk a wide track.
Hey, I was looking on the internet. You know why they call shoes shoes?
why is that?
Now, how long you been a cobbler?
28 years.
You ought to know this answer. Why do they call shoes shoes?
I don't know.
Because you walk away and you go, shoe,
My.
shoe. See? You learned something
Hang
new
on a second.
today.
I did.
Here. Hold that for me. When he acts up, give him one. Just give a little poke, will you? All right, let's see it. Well, that works too.
Hey,
Both
wow.
ends work.
Wow.
All right. That's what you get for being too corny.
Okay, Vic. People want to know some of the top brands.
For cowboy boots, I would go with Nakona and Tony Lama. Justin's are good, or also Lou Casey.
Lou Casey. Now, have you had any famous people to bring their boots or shoes in?
I guess it depends what you consider famous. I'd have to think.
Has Robert Redford ever been here?
No, I have done his boots. Somebody's brought them in for him.
Oh, he was too lazy to bring them in himself?
Probably.
Okay.
Get that shoe again, Kate. Give him the boot.
Oh,
Man.
This right is what they call a heel wheel. And what I do, grab me that cowboy boot, Sean. Okay, grab me a cowboy.
We need a cowboy boot. Cade.
We use a threaded nail. It has little threads on it, and we drop it in upside down with the head down. Then you put the boot upside down on this, and then when you crank it, it puts the nail on the inside of the boot and puts it up from the inside. And that way it holds those heels on. That's the way we use that heel wheel.
Okay, now, we want people to be thinking about leather products that they could bring to you, maybe to be repaired. And so those would be items like what? Belts?
Belts,
Chaps?
chaps,
We already mentioned ball gloves.
ball gloves, knife cases.
A knife case.
We custom make knife cases, plier cases for people.
And we mentioned saddles earlier.
Yeah.
You got a wallet on you, Goose?
I do have a wallet.
Let's see if it's leather or if it's pink. Oh, it's not real leather.
It's fabric. Oh no! With Velcro.
And there ain't even any money in it.
Oh yeah? Hey, I make Channel 17 pays me $20 a show, man. Look at
And I'll
this.
tell you what, you're worth every penny.
$20 a show is what I make.
That can be renegotiated.
That's right. Let's
depending
go.
on- depending on how this show turns out.
That's right. Let's go to the belt rack here. Just
All right. What about women's purses? Do they ever make those out of leather anymore?
Yeah, we shorten the straps on them a lot. A lot of women, when they buy their purses, have too long of straps. So we fix the straps on them a lot, shorten them.
so, Vic, what makes a good piece of leather?
Let me grab some leather. Okay, on these two pieces of leather, if you look at this one as opposed to this one, and you see how this one is really fleshy, and that's a poor piece of leather. The tighter it is, then the better the leather.
Okay, so fleshy, tight, fleshy, tight.
So does that have anything to do with the animal or the temperature or the cold or what?
Usually what you get is every animal has the fleshy and the tight, and it just depends on what part of the animal you get the leather from.
Ah, okay.
And the most common used animal is what?
Most common is cowhide, but they make boots out of a lot of different things.
Ostrich.
Ostrich, eel, snake, lizard, shark, stingray,
No geese?
alligator,
No
geese.
goose. Oh, good. I'm saying, man, they don't make it out of any
Hey,
geese.
there's always a first time.
Okay. Hey, and they make baseballs out of
Leather.
horsehide.
Oh yeah.
Horsehide, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. We've learned a lot here today, and it's time to close our show, and you know how we close our show, baby.
Oh no.
That's right. Bryce is always looking for me, and it's
We started out the show that way.
You're gonna look for me again.
Oh,
We'll be back in just a minute.
Oh, jeez. Back in just a minute.
And don't touch that dial.
Okay, thank you.
One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Hey, welcome back, guys. We're gonna close our show right now, and I've got one little bit of information left to give Vic. On the internet, it said in those early villages years ago, many of the cobblers were atheists.
What?
They were atheists.
Oh, interesting.
No, I didn't know that.
Now, people are wondering, are you an atheist?
No.
You know what? One of the most religious families in Spanish Fork history, the Copes. Great people. Great. Now,
That's because he heals people's.
souls, man. I love it. Hey, how do you like Madurb?
Let's.
Oh, what is that anyway?
Oh, put a real one. Oh.
What did he give you there? I cannot believe that. What in the world is that? Is that even leather?
No.
Is that leather, Goose? Where'd you get that? The 5 and Goose? Oh my gosh, he got away again. I thought for sure he wasn't going to go anywhere in this shop. Cade, did you see where he went?
I can do a lot better than that. I can find him without looking for him.
You can find him without looking for him? Oh, we're gonna whip him if we find him, huh? I love it. Whoa! Let's go get him with that whip. Oh, he's running for it.
Better run for the border.
Go get him, buddy.
Jose is a dangerous man. Better find a place to hide on the other side of the Rio Grande.